All right, it's probably gonna be the last one I do for this early morning. It's 5:09 a.m. So look, people are angry. They're angry at Joe Biden. They're so ticked off, genocide Joe and all this other stuff. And, how can he let this happen? He won't call for a ceasefire. He won't calls for peace. He won't stop the fighting. He won't stop supplying them. Our tax money is going to supply this genocide. You're all angry. You're so ticked off with Joe Biden. You don't have the courage to vote for somebody else. You can be mad at me, but that's just the fact. I know whose name I'm going to write in if they're not on the ballot. I know who I'm voting for. It ain't going to be Joe Biden. He didn't get my vote the first time. He ain't going to get it the second time. You don't like much about Joe Biden. For the past 4 years, you've been talking about how he needs to go. He's old. He's out of touch. He don't care. He's not really looking out for the people. He's a corporatist. He's a centrist. He's kind of on the right. He's trying to be too friendly with Republicans. That's what you all are saying. He's using our hard-earned money to support a dictator or a dictatorial regime. He's allowing babies to be bombed and burned and beheaded on the backs of his voters, supporters, and other taxpayers. And if you say, I'm not paying any taxes, which you don't have a choice because it's automatically taken out. So you can't just say, I'm not paying that tax. It's automatically taken out of your check. And if you try to get money from the government, it's taken out. It's just what they do. You can't stop it. You can't opt out. But you're not going to do that anyway. You could have fought for the tax stuff over schools and stuff. You didn't want higher taxes. So the Democrats won't vote for Republicans because Republicans will increase your tax. Then you get mad at the Democrats for increasing your tax to take care of the roads and the schools and bridges, all that kind of infrastructure stuff and more. And he uses your tax. They use your, not just he, but they all use, on both sides of the aisle, use your tax money to pay the wealthy, the mega rich and all of them, to give them kickbacks off your dime. You're mad. You've been mad over that for decades, but you don't do anything about it. You've been mad that he's using your money to further wars or not stop any acts of war or terror. You don't do anything with that with your money. And you're mad, but you don't do anything. What you gonna do? You're gonna vote for him. I'm gonna use Dusty Smith as the example. You go to Dusty Smith, okay, the Dusty Smith show. You listen to his Free Palestine section, which I have multiple times. He wants everyone to be angry. I don't see why. I'm pissed. I'm yelling. I'm mad. Now what? What? It's the correct emotion, but what am I gonna do? Hell, he is telling people to leave his channel. If you are a Democrat, leave the channel. I don't care. That's what he's saying. He is so angry over this, but he has already said, I'm just venting. When the push comes to shove, I'll vote for Joe Biden. He said that, but people take him serious. I ain't saying look at him as a joke. I try to take everybody serious. You exist. You have a thought. I think it's valid to listen. At least I take people serious. Because when you start taking people as a joke, well, that just does nothing but help bigotry, xenophobia, and all that stuff. That's what that does. And so you all be mad, but you're going to bend the knee. What's the point? Tell me where I'm telling lies. You don't want to vote for anybody else, because if you know who I'm going to vote for, and then if you find out that that person's in another party, not the Republicans, you're going to be mad at me saying I'm splitting the vote. I'm taking votes away from the person that you don't like. How do you rationalize that? How do you work in that parameter? I hate this person, but I'll be damned if somebody doesn't support them. How do you work with that? I'm holding the mirror up to you. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm telling you, cowards, they talk that good game, and then they say, I'll bend the knee. It takes a brave person to stomach this channel. It's not a niche channel. This ain't niche. It's accountability. It's honesty. It's literally saying, I've got to think about myself and evaluate things and, exercise that free will, which will be another topic. Because religious people ain't gonna like this one. Y'all ain't gonna like this. I think I might do that one before I end. Nope, I'll just schedule it to come out later or something in the day. But yeah, you all have the freedom and the right to vote for whoever you want, but you won't. So stop being mad at the person you're going to support. If you're mad, don't support them. Don't vote for them. Vote for someone else. Use that freedom, but you're so afraid of Trump winning. You could vote for Nikki Haley. She ain't no better. But, I mean, it'd be a female at least. That'd be new. It'd be the wrong female, but it'd be female. I mean, you can vote for who you want to vote for. I mean, I wouldn't vote for somebody that's so messed up that they're just living an imitation of life. Watch that movie if you don't know what I'm talking about. And to be honest with you, the one I'm going to vote for has a steadfast history of predominantly being on the right side. It's just when it comes to capitalism, I have my grievances. But yeah, I know who I'm voting for, and it ain't Joe Biden. What are you going to do with your anger? What are you going to do with your freedom? You going to just throw it all away? Holding the mirror up, what you going to do? See you later.